even know what the problem is, it's me. You waiting on the boy to fail, then hold your breath and face your death. Cause you play a roulette with each step, I progress, no less. Go ahead and place your bets, cause we know where we at, we know we top tier. Cause all the hate that you bring, we know it stops here. I'm taking off like a rocketeer, ain't stopping here. It's strange how they cannot see the future, but see profit here. Wait up, we gon' always win. Promise that that's not a promise, yeah, that is a threat. You know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the whole team win, that's when you flex. Win.
This guy over here was asking me if y'all were open. I'm like, I hope so. Yeah. So what I done, y'all, I come over here, brought it to Chris. Obviously, they wrapped it with Expel Stealth PPF. I went over to Jekyll and Hyde because they've always done all my wraps for me. They put the wraps on the letters on here.
Yes, sir.
And the stripes. So like on the other mirror, I have a stripe over here. I guess the 2 doors.
Yep.
And then we're gonna have to do the quarter panels and that.
So take it all off. And then just rewrap.
Yeah, just rewrap. Okay. Yeah, because this, we're going to leave all this, obviously. It's just where the letters are. That's all I got to do. So the hood, the quarter panels, and this, whatever this is back here.
Did Chris give you a quote? Just want to rewrap that in Expel?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about the stripe or nothing. Because as soon as y'all are done, I'm taking it back to Jekyll and Hyde's, and they're going to do some other stuff
you're going to do a different
Yeah. You know, pull this off and then, you know, kind of put some ideas together and think, because I own several different brands. So it was like, okay, what exactly am I going to do with it? You know, and so then I kind of run into this snafu, and it's a little more, I thought there may be a little bit of an issue, but I don't think it's going to be this challenging. Yeah, for sure. And yeah, you guys done a fantastic job for me. So no, I was very happy. It was really, really good. Did y'all look around?
We're just looking at these right here.
Do y'all want to walk back there? Welcome to Tactical Fleet. You can just smell the aura of money and plastic burning in your pocket in here. Definitely a cool place, though. You know, Tactical Fleet is a exotic car. It's the largest exotic car dealership in the world. Fantastic place. You know, you come here. I even bring some of our team members here to get inspired, because you come in, you see, touch, feel the cars and realize how real they are, and you can walk around, look at them, touch them, feel them, and it just gives you a sense of success whenever you walk in here. So it's inspiring for a lot of people. So I know when I was growing up, I never had the opportunity to see these cars or be around them, and when you did, it was like a pink elephant, something nobody ever got to see or touch, right? You can come in here, walk around, see them, touch them, see how small they are, how cool they are, and get different ideas and stuff, and then you start looking around and you're like, wait, hold on. One day I may be able to afford these. And it gives you a new inspiration. So we like to come up here on rainy days, cold days. Today we just happen to be stopping by with our car, but yeah, we've done a lot of business with these guys. So Tactical Fleet, they are fantastic. They are the supercar exotic gurus. It's all glass offices. They have a bar. They watch F1 races in here and stuff. It's a super, super cool place just to come and hang out and get a feel. It's got a different feel and vibe in here than most offices. They have McLarens, Ferraris, Mercedes, AMGs, Porsches, which is Dylan's favorite, Rolls Royces, Bentleys, you name it, they got it here. Ah, here comes one now. Welcome to the party, Ghost Rider. There you go, Dylan.
Yeah, it's just $420,000.
400. They'll probably give it to you for 400. You pay cash today.
GT3. Hey, can I borrow some money?
Hey, yeah. That's got a comma. That's not dots. That's not $4.19.
The Swat bank has not opened yet. That's in the future.
No. There goes the SWAT mobile coming into the house. Let's go, SWAT. So we are headed down here to a property that was severely impacted by this storm to come through the other night. The insurance company showed up. They were aware of the catastrophic damage that hit this property, and they said, we will gladly take care of it if you will go ahead and help us out. We know who SWAT is. We know y'all's reputation, and it would be much easier for us to take care of the insured if you would just do the estimate, get everything marked up and written up according to what we need, which as an ex-insurance adjuster, we know exactly what they're looking for. So we are going to document all of the damage today, send that over to them later this afternoon, and they will be able to take care of the insured and get them back to the way they were prior to the storm and get their life back on track, and their property will be repaired the way it should be. So if you guys need help out there, feel free to reach out to us here at SWAT. We'll get you taken care of, and we can do the same for you as well.
Showed me.
Yeah, you can definitely see the impact marks.
Yeah, and this has a little bit worse, isn't it?
Yeah. Pretty steep out here.
So how many impact marks are you looking for?
We're looking for, typically we look for 10, 8 to 10. But if you got 12, if you got 8 or 10, typically you'll have at least 12. So we want to make sure that we have the necessary impacts and damage here in order to warrant replacement. So, a lot of times we'll find 15 or 20, but once you kind of get to 12, then that's really pushing you over the edge of what it takes to qualify for a new roof. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, give me. So, would your shower be right here, maybe? Yeah. So what's happened is, you have this pipe jack right here. I bet you that's where it's leaking right there.
I told Rusty, hell, it wouldn't hurt my feelings if he went in there and tiled the seat.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll let you guys work it out. We just want to make sure you're compensated properly for it. Yeah, so we have a stain. What we have up there is when the high winds come through, it shifted that pipe jack, and when it shifted that pipe jack, the boot came loose and the nails started backing out, and then as it continued to rain, it flooded his bathroom. Lucky for him, it came into the shower area, but it damaged the insulation and sheetrock. So we're going to have to remove this whole ceiling in here where the sheetrock's at. We're going to remove this entire area, cut out the moldy sheetrock, change the insulation, retexture, retape and float, and repaint this whole ceiling. So it'll be back just like a brand new one the day it was built. Catastrophic hail that hit this property, and this right here really puts the icing on the cake. So I want to show our audience exactly what we're looking at, because this really shows us everything. As you can see, there's absolutely no question at all that this property, metal roof, and entire roof system was hit by catastrophic hail. So very damaging to the property. So this is definitely going to warrant full replacement without question. That kind of puts the bow on the gift or the icing on the cake, however you want to look at it. We have seen what we need to see. You definitely have damage to the metal building, you have damage to the roof surface, chemical wash and restain all your stained areas in the front, new gutters, downspouts, all of that. So we'll get with the adjuster. We'll send him everything that he's wanting. We'll put it in a nice, pretty package. When we send it to him, we'll also include you in that. Okay. So, because we want to be super transparent, we want you to see the entire process from beginning to end. So we'll actually have, we probably have, before it's all said and done, we'll have 100 to 150 photos on the property of everything that we've seen today, everything we've seen before, the drone footage. Has anyone given you access to our portal yet? No. Okay, so
Travis may have.
Yeah, okay. He might have.
Okay.
I told him I didn't open up the email.
Okay, so by the end of the day, if you would, let me double check, make sure my staff sent over access to that portal. If so, you will have access to that portal, and you can go in there and see every single photo that we've taken, all the drone footage, any communication that we have with the insured, being you, any communication we have with the insurance adjuster will be in there. So everything's super transparent, everybody's accountable, so I can't say, well, the adjuster said this, or you know, whatever. There's no back and forth. It's very transparent, it's very black and white. This should be a very simple process, and we're going to make sure that you're watching, all eyes are on it, so we all make sure we're all going towards the clear path, which is get everything taken care of just like it was prior to the storm.
Cool.
So you have any questions for me?
I'm good.
we'll try to make this as easy as we can. It's kind of a pain in the ass, to say the least, dealing with any of this is, but it's more time and aggravation than it is the money and getting everything squared away.
Like I said, we'd have never known had we not put up the Christmas lights this year by ourselves.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't. You know, if you're in a car accident, you know you're in a car accident. A lot of times damage hits and people walk out and they're like, whew, it tore up my car, but thank goodness it didn't damage my property.
When they hits next door, we were like,
I know. I said one day I pulled up, I was like, you got to have damage. He's getting a new roof.
we're like,
He's getting a new roof.
Our house is brand new. Shingles are less than 5 to 6 years old. I mean, it should be fine.
Well, and you're your typical homeowner, so we like that as a business owner being in this position. I like this when we can get you to the finish line and show you, because now you'll tell other people, hey, have your property inspected, because you don't know, you don't realize, because what happens, it don't leak on you, right? It's not bad enough for it to leak, so you're like.
Do you want to see the ceiling inside?
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, I would love to document that.
Y'all want a bottle of water? I hit him up. You want a bottle of water?
I would love one, yes sir, absolutely. What's really important, that's why we push the inspection process. You should have your property inspected at least once a year. This is a perfect example of why. He realized that they had hail damage. He wasn't sure how bad it was. Then he saw his neighbor's roof go up, which means the insurance paid his neighbor. He knows him, he talked to him. He's like, oh yeah, insurance paid for me a new roof. So now he starts thinking, I wonder if the hailstorm was bad enough, but my roof's not leaking. I really haven't noticed a whole lot. So then he goes to put up his Christmas lights several months later. He puts up his Christmas lights and he looks at his shingle and he's like, that don't look normal. Maybe I should have it inspected. So then he calls our team. We come out and we look at it, say, wow, yeah, according to the weather data, according to everything that we're seeing, there is definitely significant hail damage here. We need to call the insurance company and have them come out and take a look and make sure they validate and verify exactly what we're looking at. So they did. They come out, they looked at it several months later, and now we're starting to see a leak from the storm that came through. So now they waited a little bit of time, and now we've had some rain start coming in, and if you notice, when we walked into the shower, the sheetrock inside starting to get wet. So a lot of those losses can be mitigated if you call a qualified contractor up front and have them come and look at your property right after the storm. If you don't know if there's damage or not, why don't you get peace of mind and have a qualified contractor come out to your property and do a digital and written report and provide that to you? That way you know, okay, you know what, that's out of the way, I don't have to worry about it no more. If you have damage, you don't want that damage to go unnoticed, just like it did in this case. That leak in the bathroom did not happen right away. It took several months. He even walked out and looked at his property. He stated that. Walked out, looked at his property. He didn't realize the damage was that significant. Well, according to the weather data, according to the insurance company, and according to a qualified contractor, it's definitely been impacted by large damaging hail. The experts say it, qualified contractor says it, and the insurance company says it. So always get your property inspected after a storm hits, just to make sure, because you never know. And how many of you guys out there are actually climbing your roofs and doing validation and verification for yourselves? Most people don't climb roofs. It's too steep and it's too dangerous. Leave that to the professionals. Let us do what we do. So reach out and call a qualified contractor when the storms come through. And if you're on vacation and you're not home when these storms hit, that's okay. Why don't you set a reminder in your phone once a year to call a qualified contractor and have them come out to your property and look, even if there's no storm. That way, if there's any issues down the road, you have a diary that you have been maintaining your property and you have been taking care of it and doing your due diligence to verify and validate all of the warranties that you have on your home.